WWE News, Roman Reigns' return, Logan Paul's absence. Tiffany Stratton shares excitement for WrestleMania 42 in Saudi Arabia. Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The OTC has been absent from WWE programming since Clash in Paris. Roman Reigns was written off television following his win over Bronson Reed when he choked out Paul Heyman and was viciously attacked by Reed and Braun Breaker. This segment was created to give the OTC time to film his scenes for the Street Fighter movie, in which he's been cast as the character Akuma. According to a report from PW Insider Elite, Reigns has wrapped up filming for the Street Fighter movie in Sydney, Australia this Thursday, freeing up his schedule for a WWE return. Notably, Reigns is featured on the upcoming Crown Jewel 2025, which is set for October 11th in Perth, Western Australia. The OTC might make his return next week on Raw to resume his feud with The Vision. And with Seth Rollins set to battle Cody Rhodes for the Crown Jewel title, Reigns might target the Bronson similar to Roman Reigns. Logan Paul has also been absent from WWE programming since Clash in Paris last month. Paul suffered defeat in a singles match against John Cena at the PLE. In the latest episode of WrestleVotes Radio, the outlet shared an update on Paul, noting that sources say he's currently listed as a free agent on WWE's internal roster, allowing him to appear on both Raw and SmackDown. Similar to Roman Reigns, Logan Paul has also been absent from WWE programming since Clash in Paris last month. Paul suffered defeat in a singles match against John Cena at the PLE. In the latest episode of WrestleVotes Radio, the outlet shared an update on Paul, noting that sources say he's currently listed as a free agent on WWE's internal roster, allowing him to appear on both Raw and SmackDown. Paul has wrestled a total of 9 matches this year, and while there is no update on his next match, he will likely wrestle before the end of 2025, perhaps at the remaining PLEs or the 2 remaining Saturday night's main events. Tiffany Stratton shares excitement for WrestleMania 42 in Saudi Arabia. The 43rd edition of WrestleMania in 2027 is set to take place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This marks the first time WrestleMania will cross the Atlantic Ocean and only the 3rd time it's being held outside the United States, with the previous 2 being WrestleMania 6 in 1990 and WrestleMania 18 in 2002, both hosted in Toronto. During her conversation with Going Ringside, the women's champion Tiffany Stratton was asked about the PLE taking place in Saudi Arabia. Stratton expressed her excitement for the upcoming PLE in Saudi Arabia, saying she's eager to be part of the historic moments women are creating there. I'm excited. The last time we were there, we went on this safari adventure. I hope we get to do that again because it was super fun. Bianca Belair mentioned that women are making history over there, and I can't wait to be part of that myself. I'm super excited, and I can't wait. Stratton is currently set to defend the women's title in a triple threat match against Nia Jax and Jade Cargill on tonight's episode of Jimmy USO on JUSO. He's acting like Roman Reigns. In a new interview on the Raw Recap show, Jimmy USO provided insight into the current state of his tag team with his twin brother, Jay USO. He confirmed that since their recent reunion, the two have not been on the same page and suggested that Jay's run as World Heavyweight Champion has changed him, drawing comparisons to their cousin, Roman Reigns. While stating that teaming with his brother is in my soul, Jimmy admitted that their loss at the WrestlePalooza event highlighted their current issues. Brothers obviously just not on the same page, he said. I thought we would be on the same page since we got back, but obviously y'all been watching how it's been and I'm trying to figure it out as well. When host Megan Morant noted that Jimmy has said Jay is acting like Roman Reigns, Jimmy confirmed this is how he feels. He's acting like Roman Reigns, Jimmy stated. We all 3 grew up together. And we take to heart what Big Bro says. Even the bad, though. I just feel like my brother is trying to be exactly that. I think that he thinks he needs to one-up all of us. And I think that's changing him because he's got tunnel vision. He's lost in the sauce, man. Host Sam Roberts pointed out that Roman Reigns acting like himself led to a historic championship reign, but Jimmy explained that he believes that level of success comes with a price. I think it comes at a cost, Jimmy said. I think it comes at a cost. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but you're paying for it, whether it's through your vibe, your relationship with people, or with your brothers. He ain't the same, bro. He ain't the same use out there. I'm telling you, I know it for a fact. When asked about his own singles aspirations, Jimmy confirmed he has goals but said he views his brother's success as his own. Of course I want to hold a championship, he said. But I'm telling you, and I told my brother this the other night, him being the champion was me being the champion. When I watch him come out there every night, I got goosebumps because, yeah, necessarily I ain't got to get the 1-2. I don't have to have the strap on me, man. So I sit here, for me. Jay got it, I feel like I got it. The ball is in Roman Reigns' court as WWWE Crown Jewel Challenge has been thrown down. A blockbuster challenge has been thrown down to Roman Reigns for a match at Crown Jewel. The OTC's former rival wants to run it back with him in Australia next month. Reigns was last seen in action at Clash in Paris on August 31st, where he defeated Bronson Reed in the opening match. However, he didn't leave the arena on his own. He was taken out on a stretcher, courtesy of a post-match attack from the Bronze. Since then, the original tribal chief has been busy filming the Street Fighter movie in Australia. In a recent update from PW Insider, Roman Reigns has wrapped up his role, meaning his return isn't too far away. He has also advertised for the Crown Jewel Premium live event in Australia on October 11th. In an interview with the Wrestling Classic, Bronson Reed called out Roman Reigns for a rematch in his home country. The 330-pound Raw star also name-dropped John Cena, but he is now scheduled to face AJ Styles at the event. I feel like if it's up to me, there's two people obviously in it, and I'm going to call out the two biggest names in the company. And it's either one, I run it back with Roman Reigns. I busted his ribs open after Paris, so I don't know if he's even medically clear. Or two, I get in the ring for the first time with John Cena. I know it might make some of the fans unhappy globally if I was one of John Cena's last opponents, but in Australia, you're coming into my home. That's where the tribal thief is, he's running roughshod. Will Roman Reigns return on WWE SmackDown this week? As much as fans are looking forward to seeing Reigns back on their television screens, he is not expected to be on SmackDown this week. Fightful Select confirmed that the OTC isn't scheduled for any appearance on the Blue brand. However, the WWE Universe shouldn't rule out his return next Monday, when the USOs face Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker in a Tornado Tag Team match, which means anything goes. This will be a rematch from WrestlePalooza. Could a returning Roman Reigns help his fellow OG Bloodline members and set up a rematch with Bronson Reed at Crown Jewel? Only time will tell. Two pro wrestling legends who are retiring after John Cena. These legendary figures from the world of professional wrestling are poised to hang up their wrestling boots after John Cena. 2025 started on a disappointing note for John Cena fans when he announced that this would be his last year in the WWE. However, more goodbyes are expected in the future, as several prominent talents inside the ring are preparing for their final run in the company as professional wrestlers. As per a post from WrestlePurists via X, Hiroshi Tanahashi and AJ Styles are set to retire soon after Cena, marking the end of an era in professional wrestling. The NJPW superstar announced his retirement during the NJPW King of Pro Wrestling in October 2024. His final match as a professional wrestler will take place in the Tokyo Dome at Wrestle Kingdom 20 on January 4th, 2026. But the fact that Styles will also follow the footsteps of these legends has come as a shock. Will John Cena versus AJ Styles at Crown Jewel 2025 be the beginning of the end for the phenomenal one? AJ Styles has been overlooked by WWE for some time now. The last title ever held by him was back in 2020, when he held the Intercontinental title for 74 days. Since then, the career trajectory for Styles has been regressing. The phenomenal one has been limited to main roster bookings by the WWE, and he's hardly involved in any PLE events. His recent pursuit of holding the Intercontinental title once again by defeating Dominic Mysterio failed. Not only was Dirty Dom more steadfast than him, but it felt like the WWE creative heads did not want Styles as the next Intercontinental champion. It is because of these reasons that Styles has been irritated by the way the company has treated him. His frustration boiled over during the September 8th, 2025 edition of Friday Night SmackDown via WWE, when the phenomenal one lashed out at the creative heads of the company under Triple H, indirectly stating that someone in the WWE doesn't want him in the locker room anymore. These remarks have pointed out that the former WWE champion may soon hang up his wrestling boots and look for other pursuits in life. The Phenomenal One has been open about his retirement. In September 2025, AJ Styles publicly stated in an interview with Tokyo Sports that he would, with his final match likely to happen in 2026. Additionally, Styles expressed his desire for a match at WrestleMania 42, but till now, there has been no official confirmation on that. The middle of the chaos and turmoil around his future, WWE has recently announced that he will be facing his arch-rival John Cena for a showdown clash at Crown Jewel 2025 in Perth, Australia. With the handful of matches remaining in John Cena's retirement tour, the highest stakes encounter between him and Styles may also mean something much more for the Phenomenal One. WWE could also initiate the beginning of his final run in the company as a professional wrestler and head towards giving him the kind of respect and bookings that he deserves. The end of an era in the WWE. Other legendary wrestlers who might bid farewell in the near future. John Cena's upcoming clash against AJ Styles at Crown Jewel 2025 comes at an interesting juncture. The 17-time world champion has made it clear that December 13th, 2025 will be his final appearance in the WWE. But other superstars are also poised to bid farewell to the world of professional wrestling. These include legendary figures like Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura. While there are no official announcements either from the company or these veteran superstars, it's not evidently clear that the kind of place they once had inside the ring and the locker room is no longer there. Whatever may be the case, it's now evidently clear that the legendary figures from the Ruthless Aggression era are now set to become a part of history and legacy in the company. What are your thoughts on these upcoming potential retirements in the company? Share with us in the comments below. 5 major WWE stars John Cena may face after AJ Styles. John Cena is set to fight AJ Styles at Crown Jewel, but who will he face next? The leader of the Nation kicked off his retirement tour last January. He currently has only 5 appearances left before he hangs up his boots for good. During his retirement tour, the 17-time world champion shared the ring with several of his former rivals, including Randy Orton, CM Punk, and Brock Lesnar. The 48-year-old also carried the undisputed WWE Championship for a few weeks before dropping it back to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. As his retirement approaches, Cena took to X to demand that Triple H listen to the fans and book him against AJ Styles. After the Phenomenal One accepted the Never Seen 17's challenge, the game announced that the two wrestling legends will square off next month at Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia. WWE analyst lists potential opponents for John Cena after AJ Styles. Speaking on his Not Some Wrestling podcast on SiriusXM Pro Wrestling Nation, WWE analyst Sam Roberts addressed Cena's future in the coming 3 months. The 42-year-old claimed the company could choose to book the leader of the Nation in matches that fans would want to see, without the need for a storyline. He then suggested 5 names that could go head-to-head with the 17-time world champion after Crown Jewel. There is a world where they go, you know what? With 5 matches left, we're just going to give the fans 5 John Cena matches that they want to see. And nobody's going to complain about that. Nobody's going to be upset about that. It may be the safest route to go. And you can, 5 opponents I could think of right now. You could probably go AJ Styles. I think Dominic Mysterio's on that list. I think Drew McIntyre's on that list. You could put Braun Breaker on that list. Roman Reigns would be huge. Seth Rollins would be. WWWE's CM Punk comments on relationship with men's IC champion Dominic Mysterio across social media and WWE programming. CM Punk and Dominic Mysterio have established themselves as enemies, with the former once suggesting that fans throw toilet paper at the younger star. Conversely, Dominic has referred to Punk as a washed-up old FAs, revealed on Cold as Balls. However, their behind-the-scenes interactions paint quite a different picture. While appearing on the show hosted by comedian Kevin Hart, Punk was asked to point out WWE wrestlers he viewed as future greats. Admittedly, Punk isn't too keen on many of them, though he does enjoy engaging with Dominic, who currently holds the WWE Intercontinental Championship. I think Braun Breaker is an obvious bona fide WrestleMania main event superstar, Punk said. Actually, somebody that's on the roster that I really do like, I'm kind of his mentor, is Dominic Mysterio. Dominic likes to tell everybody that he hates me and we don't like each other. But every morning, Dominic starts his day with a phone call to Uncle Phil. That's me. We talk. we talk about life. Since returning to WWE in late 2023, most of Punk's in-ring encounters with Dominic have taken place at untelevised live events, one of which marked the Second City Saints' first WWE match in nearly a decade. A year later, Dominic then cost Punk a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match against Gunther at a live event in Chicago. Rey Mysterio, Dominic's father, is a longtime friend of Punk's, even through an intense 2010 storyline that pitted them against each other on WWE television. Undertaker shuts down rumors, another update. On Liv Morgan's WWE return, AJ Lee CM Punk, backstage with Stephanie Vacker, The Undertaker and Michelle McCool talk about the infamous WrestleMania undefeated streak that the Dead Man had for the majority of his legendary WWE career, and the two shut down some rumors making the rounds as of late during the latest installment of their official 6 Feet Under podcast. WWE released the complete video podcast with the married WWE Hall of Fame legends and co-hosts of WWE LFG on Ande via their official YouTube channel on Thursday morning. Liv Morgan's WWE return